Hi everyone. Today I thought I'd talk about planning in general, about why I plan, why you should plan if you're not into planning, what I've achieved since I started using a planner on a daily basis. So basically, I thought I'd make a case for planning. Just because I personally know people who are very close to me who are not into lists, into planning, into project management. They keep everything in their emails, in their heads, and I think life becomes a bit too stressful for them. I think we need a way to unload, literally, our ideas, our stress somewhere, whether it's a piece of paper, a planner, an organizer, I don't know, a recorder, some kind of a podcast. You need a place to express your thoughts and to brain dump. And from there, if you can take it to the next level and start organizing your tasks and your to-dos and your projects, then even better. So without making this too long, I'll try and make this a short video. Basically, what has planning done for me, really? In a way, I've always planned ever since school. We had our weekly planners where we noted down our homework and our grades and things like that. But after high school, I started working. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I didn't go to university. I started working in hospitality. So basically working 10 or 12 hours a day. It's a routine that really requires no planning whatsoever. You just go to work and come home, or you go out after work, and that is it. So for a few years, there was really no organizer that was there in my bag on a daily basis, and really there was no need for it. There were no professional goals, there was no financial management really. It did not require an actual organizer at that time, just because the routine was quite straightforward. Then basically I went to university, and that's when I started just using whatever notebooks I had to just obviously organize the deadlines, because there were plenty throughout the week. But it was only after university that I went back into having a proper planner, just like back in school. And it all started, I think I mentioned this before, it all started when I wanted to, was it 2014? So pretty much quite a bit of time after university, when I was looking for a flexible notebook that I could use at work, because it required a lot of on-the-go writing. Basically, I would need to take notes while sitting, so on my knees. So I needed a notebook that would be sturdy, that I could write on my while sitting in a chair. Basically, the notebook would be in my lap, but I needed to be able to keep the left side of the notebook on the same page. So because that was basically a list of items that I needed to check throughout the day, so I would only take notes on the right hand side, and the left hand side would need to stay basically just static. And that's when I asked around for recommendations. I did some research, I couldn't find anything, and that's when Filofax was recommended to me, and I bought the A5 Metropole, which worked for a while, but I needed something. It was quite bulky, so I needed something lighter and slimmer, and that's when I discovered these notebooks. So basically, that when I was writing in my lap, that list that I needed was here on the left, and as I was taking notes, I could just remove these pages and keep taking notes, and this list would still be here. So these notebooks were perfect for what I was looking for, and basically this was how I discovered Filofaxes. So it was for professional reasons, and that's when, you know, the whole collection mania started. I started collecting Filofaxes. I started using them for different hobbies and projects, and just for my personal everyday carry. So that's the background. Sorry. What have I achieved? 2014. This is when I joined the planner community, so to speak. What has planning done for me, really? I use it as a brain dump. At the moment is these notebooks that I use as brain dump. I have another one in blue and another one in rose gold. This is the gold one. So they're on my desk. I just, whenever I need to write down some thoughts, I just open one up and I just brain dump. Really, brain dump, you just need to assess where you are, whatever the thoughts are that you're writing down, and what you want to achieve with those. Is it regarding a project? Is it regarding your personal life? Is it home improvements? What is this brain dump about? Assess, organize, and then you can plan out what will be implemented. And then you can use a different Filofax, why not? Whatever that brain dump is about, just then go on to the particular Filofax that you use for that project and plan out your tasks and to-dos, or write down your ideas. Break your brain dump into smaller, achievable tasks, and you'll get there. So basically, number one, clarity is peace of mind. It's being able to sleep at night, really. If your mind doesn't rest, just keep your notebook right there next to your bed on your nightstand, and just write down whatever idea comes through your head so that your mind can relax. On another note, employment related, I have managed to, I wanted to leave self-employment. I was self-employed after university, and I decided to go into full-time employment, and again, that's where the Filofaxes came in. I researched the target industries where my skills lied. I wrote everything down, what I could do, what I should still study, whether it was webinars or workshops online or short courses. I was prepping interview questions. It was a lot of hours of research, but I managed to write down all my thoughts, assess where my skills were, what skills I still needed to improve, what industries I could target with the skills that I had, and what industry I wanted to move into. And that's what I've achieved. I'm in full-time employment now for a few years. So really improved financial situation, a better routine, research. A Filofax is for clarity, is for brain dump, is for research, is for your employment goals, your professional goals. What else comes to mind? Let's talk about financial management. Once I went into self-employment, I said, after I left self-employment, I said it was time to create a savings account, time to create a 5 years plan. Yes, that question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do I want to achieve financially in the next 5 years? Am I staying at the same job? Where do I want my savings account to be? At the moment, I'm saving more than I ever used to, just because I was able to write down all my expenses, my income. I'm able to live basically below my means, so I'm able to save. Basically, it's an improved financial situation. I'm reducing waste, stopped buying so many things. I've decluttered. I've managed to maybe save more money towards holidays. I now travel more. I reduce my spending. I have a budget for that, and that's it. I'm able to have wish lists, places to travel to. Before I used to only travel about once or twice a year. Now it's probably about 3 or 4 times. So it all comes down to, again, that improved financial management, so you can really put your money where it needs to go. and it's about writing down your thoughts, what you actually want to visit. Don't just, come August, don't just say, oh, let's just go, whatever, let's just do Spain again, let's go to the island we've been to 10 times before. It's forward planning, it's financial management, it's saving for that trip that you want to take. And I'm managing to do that. There's an account that I put money on aside for every month for my travels. So at the end of the year, you feel like you've seen more of the world. It's a happier year in the end, isn't it? Let me see what else. Talking about hobbies, for example, I'm using hobbies. That's not the hobby one that I use. Let me see what I use for hobbies at the moment. I use this clipbook for my minimalism planning, if that's a thing. So there's podcasts, there's articles, there's videos on YouTube. This is my minimalism Filofax, and this white clipbook, I thought it was perfect. And that's one of the hobbies that I decided was important to me, if you can call minimalism a hobby. But again, it's decluttering, it's looking into your well-being. For example, I've showed this before. This is my well-being Filofax. This is where I have recipes with essential oils, perfume, makeup removers, everything is natural, sunscreen. I keep it all here. It's a slimline Metropole. It's a cutie, and that's my well-being Filofax. So these are two hobbies, so to speak, that I use Filofaxes for, that I decided these two things are important to me, and they're going to have their own Filofax, and that's where I'm going to write down my thoughts and organize these hobbies. What else do I do? Do I have any other hobby Filofaxes? I don't think that I do at the moment. It's just in my personal planner, which at the moment is still the Calypso. I'm going to be moving into the Wanderspack. I'm setting it up, as I promised before. I'm ready to move. So in that one, just because it's my everyday carry, that's where that's where I plan my other hobbies. These original nude used to be my YouTube channel, Filofax. Now I've moved these pages into my everyday carry. Going to the gym. I used to go to the gym. At the moment, I do just... I subscribe to a few YouTube channels with Zumba and with yoga, and I just do it at home in my own peaceful environment. So I don't particularly need a Filofax for that, but again, it's just by brain dumping, by writing down your thoughts. That's how you know what's important to you, what you want to concentrate on, and you've got more Filofaxes to choose from if you need to use any of those Filofaxes for these hobbies. So, prioritizing your well-being, really, concentrating on your hobbies, just improving your quality of life, isn't it? Let's talk, now that we're talking about hobbies, let's talk about the professional projects. Again, just from using a planner, I was able to, after moving into my target industry, full-time employment, I said, okay, what do I want my, it's a very popular term at the moment on the internet, your side hustle. I do not like that term. I'm looking at, developing a sustainable business and then probably developing a second one. So there's two businesses that I'm concentrating on. Whether it will be next year or 5 years from now, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that I'm writing down my thoughts, I'm organizing myself, I'm researching, I'm studying. If I have a free hour on Saturday afternoon, that's what I'm concentrating my time on. So this is one of those professional project Filofaxes. Again, there's tabs with brain dumps to do legal, costs, locations, suppliers, things like that. So I'm organizing my thoughts, I'm researching, I'm taking notes. The other one is my Petrol Blue, my favorite, honestly, it's my favorite Filofax ever. Nothing comes close to this Petrol Blue. I'm so in love with it still. It was my second Filofax I ever bought, and nothing comes close to it. It's that connection that I can't replicate with any other Filofax, to be honest. So this is another professional, business Filofax. So these are the two that I use for the two businesses that I'm concentrating on. There's a flex that I use at work, and at the moment that is, there is another business, so to say, that I have. That one is more of a side hustle, but again, it does not require a Filofax. I do not use it. For that one, I just use a few bookmarks, and once I've read enough and I've researched, then I develop it in just Word. I expand on that. It's, again, professional projects. It allows you to prioritize, develop your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan. What do you want to concentrate on? What do you want to invest in? When do you want to quit your job? Do you want to go back to self-employment? Do you want to have a side business while still keeping your job security? Again, write down all your thoughts, organize, study, and, you'll reach your goals. One of the benefits of planning. What else has happened in my life in the past 4 years? Probably just regular decluttering, becoming more and more of a minimalist. About twice a year I go to the charity shop and I donate clothes that I don't use. It's just, it's sobering to think that everything you spend money on will one day end up in a landfill. It's as simple as that. Even if you donate it, even if someone still uses it, or what's the word I'm looking for? Upgrades it in a way, or just donates it again and it keeps getting reused. Still, it will land in a landfill one day. And I keep donating and decluttering. I recycle as much as I can. It clears the physical space in your house, and that in turn has such a beneficial effect on your mental state. It just clears up your mind. The less clutter you have around you, it's like the more in control you are of your mind. It's such a strong correlation between your physical space and your mental well-being. It frees up more of your time. There's less cleaning, there's less organizing to do, there's less picking things up and stressing about clearing your house. So decluttering was a big bonus for me. I think social media had a lot to do with that. There's a lot more minimalism discussion out there, and I'm happy for it. It's definitely improving my space, and I hope to keep doing it. What else have I done? I don't have a planner for it, but I have a capsule wardrobe. I started honing in on a capsule wardrobe. I've literally went to the wardrobe. I've looked at all the colors that I have. I made a list of those colors. I came back to my computer. I researched those colors on Google. I put them all in a Word document, and it became so clear what colors clash and had no place in your wardrobe in the first place. So those are the colors I got rid of straight away. And then there's, your base and your accent colors that you love, that you keep going back to, that you feel good in, and you feel good wearing. So those are the colors you should concentrate on. I am donating clothes. I am downgrading some of the clothes. Some of them, the quality wears off all the time. So rather than wearing them at work or in town, then I start wearing them at home. If not, I donate them. With those colors that I created in the Word document, I created a Pinterest board so that in the morning now, I have the colors board. I take pictures every time I make a new outfit. So in the morning, I just go through my Pinterest wardrobe board and I just pick an outfit. It really saves time. The color chart is there. All the wardrobe outfit combinations that I have, they're all there. The issue is when I have a very good outfit and every now and then I forget to take a picture of it and then I kick myself. but it's all there. Every time you work out a good outfit and you know you loved wearing it and it looks good on you, take a picture, put it on a board. I think I've seen on some videos, some people, I think they just attach like a tablet to their wardrobe door, so then in the morning they have Pinterest on that tablet. I just keep that on my phone, but it's more of a high-end solution. Just attach the tablet to your wardrobe. To your wardrobe door. So that's what I do in the morning. It saves a lot of time just going through the board and picking an outfit. I have also, surprisingly, improved my cooking. I do not enjoy cooking. I do not like to spend time in the kitchen. Honestly, I hate it. And this is my cooking Filofax, the Slimline Holborn. I have some tabs here, this like a shopping list, vouchers, and every time I can buy a recipe that looks interesting, I just go for it. I try it out in the kitchen, and actively I look at recipes that are about, those 15-minute recipes. There's plenty of YouTube series. It's not just that famous Jamie Oliver. He came up with a 15-minute, I guess. There are many other, cooks on YouTube that, professionals and amateurs, and their channels are amazing. And I actively look for recipes that only take about 15 minutes and not longer than 20. I've always ate healthy. I love my veggies. It's never been a problem for me. I'm not that much into sweets, but my issue was variety. Obviously, we all fall into a routine. So my issue was variety. So now I just cook more varied meals. What else do I do? I think it's very important too, with all this work, with all these Filofaxes we're using, all these projects we're working on, just reward yourself, pat yourself on the back, and list your achievements. Clearly list them down somewhere. A small list, a large list, put it on your wall in your office, if that helps. Take your degree down, put your achievements up on the wall, whatever it is that helps you. Your achievements need to be clearly written down somewhere. Go through them. If you're having a bad day, go through them. Remind yourself what you've achieved, what you've been through, where you are. It will give you satisfaction. It will remind you not to be so hard on yourself. It will keep you going forward no matter how hard it is. So I definitely recommend having a list of, whatever projects you've completed or whatever your professional achievements or personal achievements are. Just keep that list somewhere and make sure you always go through it every now and then. I think that's it. I tried to do it in about a 10-step sort of way. Let's see if I get to mark them down through the video when I upload the video. So I think that's it. Please do plan. Start using a notebook, a planner, an organizer, whatever it is. It will clear up your mind. It will help you plan your projects, divide your unachievable goals into small tasks. Divide and conquer. Always remember that, divide and conquer. That's how you'll achieve your goals. I don't know, start as soon as possible. As they say, a year from now, you'll wish you'd have started today. No matter how small steps you take, whether it's half an hour every day towards a goal, plan it out, write it down, organize it, write it down in your planner. Block that half an hour in your diary every day. It will clearly help you to just move forward with your plans. I think that's it. I thought it was going to be a short video, but I think it's one of the longest I've ever made. So that's it for now. 10 things I've achieved since I started planning. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks very much.